Former Jubilee Party Secretary General Raphael Tuju has come out to counter Wafula Chebukati's allegations that he filed in his affidavits at the Supreme Court of Kenya alleging that he wanted the IEBC chairman together with other commissioners to change the election results in favor of the ODM leader Raila Odinga. While addressing the media, Raphael Tuju admitted that indeed he met with Wafula Chebukati in another room at the Bomas of Kenya, but his agenda was not to manipulate the election results, but he was reporting to the IEBC chairman that votes were being manipulated by their rivals. Raphael Tuju also went ahead and alleged that the meeting also had other attendees and he was not alone in the room. He alleged that after he left the room, former Turkana Governor 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗎 𝗡𝗲 together with the United Democratic Alliance Party Secretary General Veronica Maina also entered the room where they had a chat with Wafula Chebukati. He dared UDA Secretary General Veronica Maina, 𝗔𝗕𝗎𝗎 𝗡𝗲 as well as 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗎 and Chebukati to come out and reveal the details of their meeting to the general public. All attention will now focus on the United Democratic Alliance camp to see how they will respond to Raphael Tuju's allegations.
Is a Tara diddle. Petty lie. But I want to go back to the fact that these people are not strangers to me. I want Mr. Chebukati to explain to me and to explain to Kenyans when he came to a secret location to meet with me and what was that discussion about. At least he's talked about where 10 were. What was the discussion when he came to a secret location to see me in Karen? Number two, I want Mr. 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗎, or Professor 𝗔𝗕𝗢, and Mr. Molu to explain what they came to do in my house. What was that discussion about? And the drift of that discussion was more of auctioneers rather than commissioners. I want them to say they never came to my house. I will make the CCTV cameras available at my house so that those can be investigated by the DCI, whether I'm saying the truth or not. Because to my house, they came. I did give an account to Mr. 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗎 that there was a worry that Form 34As were being changed. And he told me that there's nothing he can do. He is not the returning officer. Mr. Chebukati is the returning officer. So I should go and talk to Chebukati. Yet he was on the floor when there were all kinds of strange excuses. There were the lights, the lights which were supposed to be shown on the documents. What do you call those lights? Yeah? UV lights. And when our team insisted that we want those UV lights to check the authenticity of those 34As which were arriving, all of a sudden, those UV lights ran out of batteries. And in fact, I did ask an official if I could therefore then bring them batteries so that the UV lights could be used. So I think that what he claimed I said when I was meeting him at 3 or 4 a.m., whatever time he says, I think there were 10 others in that room. So I think those 10 others should be able to corroborate his story. But I'd like to be able to report here that Mr. 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗎, when we were having that discussion, left to go to the toilet for a very long time. And of course, he left with his phone. And as we left that room after talking with them, the UDA officials, namely Nanok and Veronica Maina, were at the door waiting for us to leave so that they could get in. I think I'm acted within my right that if there's a complaint to be made, I should make that complaint. I didn't go in there alone, and I didn't talk to Mr. Chebukati alone when I presented those issues. And just as he wants to tell Kenyans about the discussion we had with him at the wee hours about 4M, I think he should be honest enough to tell Kenyans what he was discussing with Nanok and Veronica Maina as soon as we finished with him. Thank you very much. I'm ready to take some questions. You are always the first one.